Now, we're going to do something we normally don't do, and it's actually quite exciting. We're going to give you a technology preview of some things that we're working on back in the lab, so to speak. So really some exciting Pro Tools things underway, right? Being cooked.
That is right. But
the information in this presentation is not a commitment, promise, or legal obligation to deliver any material, code, or functionality. The development, release, and timing of any features or functionality described for our products remains at Avid's sole discretion.
Now, you said link only on the ISIS shared storage. Well, this is a preview of something we've been working on for a long time. A requested feature that Pro Tools be able to play from ISIS shared storage. So no download or local storage needed, is that right?
That's exactly right. We're working on the same medium.
That's great. And so one of the ways we're doing that is by enhancing Pro Tools to play from a disk cache or a RAM disk. So we're walling off a chunk of RAM. So before we get
another benefit from this new disk technology is that we can play back very fast. So the Pro Tools timeline is very responsive now.
Excellent. As you're going to see as he zooms in, the timeline filling up the RAM with all of the audio files on the timeline. So this is happening in the background. So we could actually start playing, but in a short bit, all 100% of the timeline files of our 20-minute movie will be loaded into RAM.
Right, and you know, if you look at this screen, you can see we're using less than 40% of our processing power as well. And this is a native machine.
Fantastic.
And if you just have a look at the size of this project,
it's big.
Yeah, we have a lot of tracks. And that's all being played back across the network, so it's pretty astonishing.
Yeah, lots and lots of automation. All right, savvy Pro Tools user, you may notice that the fades are not taking any time to render because they're now real-time fades in the system.
Right.
So very, very fast response, instantaneous, and no little thousands of little files to carry around. Now, also, we notice the levels are not quite so even, right? So let's show off a bit more about that clip gain feature.
Okay, so it's just it's very easy to visually match these levels.
Right. Now, the green there, the bad guy, Mysterion, all of his lines are quiet. So can you do all of them together?
Yeah, so we can trim them all up at once.
Oh, that's fantastic. But, you know, what about the idea that maybe just the breath is too loud? Do I have to separate and make a region for just that bit?
No, so an important point is that this isn't just a static gain change for each clip. We can actually go in and create dynamic automation. So you can see his breath was in here.
Right.
They can boost and cut that, just cut it out.
That's fantastic. So we have up to 36 dB of gain above zero. And again, our mixer then, doing the automation with the faders, is not going to be bothered by any of this stuff. Right. It's completely separate.
Our fader automation is still flat at this point.
Okay, and you're going to see a new view, an overlap crossfades view, so it's really graphic, so you can see the in and the out. And of course, it will respond as well to what the clip gain is doing. So the second bit's a bit quieter, so you'll see we can bring that up and balance it with a great visual confirmation, all real time.
Exactly, yeah. That's both visually and audibly in real time when we're making those changes.
Now you'll notice the same files that had edits and crossfades on them still have those there. So we're now allowing the audio sweep process to have handles and maintain any edits that are there as well. Right. So you see Simon can go in afterwards and tweak those, the ins and the outs. Very, very cool indeed. All right, I know we want to punch this in for this section, of course, right?
Yep.
But there's many gunshots in this movie, and I'd like to keep all the balances we've set and just punch them in. Is that possible?
Easy, yes. So now a capture function lets us capture the automation at a particular point and then store it as a snapshot, which I can use later on. So we can store up to 48 of those.
Right.
But for now, so let's crunch that in. So we've now committed that automation within that area. As simple as that.
Fantastic. And you've stored the snapshot. We can recall that for later usage.
Exactly, yeah.
Great.